So yeah, welcome back to Tomb Raider and to the Valley.
How did you find this place? What brought you here?
So there's people who have stuff to say. There's a lot of collectibles scattered around here. Like this relic, for example.
This vase must have been beautiful once, but someone's poked a few new holes in it and filled it with dirt. They must have used it to grow seedlings.
That's pretty decent use for it, I'd say. Anyway, that's a shotgun barrier. So in this game we can use other means to do it. Coins. We really must go back to the shop at some point. How many coins do we actually have at the moment? 30. Okay, not as many as I thought.
Now this makes sense. If I follow these directions...
Oh, coin cache is revealed. One of them is relatively nearby. There it is. 7 coins. Right. That is not a bow. Hey look, it's a tomb icon. This is one of those tombs that one of those tombs that took me a long time to... One of those tombs whose entrance took me a long time to find when I was first here. Yeah, that's it, runaway. Because the entrance isn't immediately obvious. Obviously you can't get in through there. The walls kind of distract you when you go around the other way. But when you actually remember where the door is, not the most complicated thing. Coins, Templar symbol, and the nice squeeze passage to function as a
There's got to be something down there.
hidden loading screen, even though on this PC it really doesn't need it. But hey, it was designed for an Xbox One.
Astonishing. This architecture predates the rise of Eastern Orthodoxy. What were they doing here? gold belt buckle. Decorative but strong and functional. It appears to be part of a military uniform.
It's an interesting buckle, that. I said I just don't associate gold with military. Hollow point bullets are basically completely unnecessary. Like, especially when you have the special edition weapons.
I have left my wife in the care of these physicians. The sickness became exactly what we feared as her skin turned to scales and she lost all feeling in her extremities. They say there is nothing that can be done for her save for give her relief from the pain and ease her passing. But she must be kept far from the city, far from me. My wife will die, and I will never see her in this world again. I will hurry to the next to meet her.
Leper colonies were one of those things that I learned about in school, and kind of one of those things that ends up affecting you more than you think it would. But anyway, that's what we've got here. Like sicknesses that couldn't be cured, and what is effectively modern day quarantine, but with a modern day quarantine you ultimately expect someone to get better. Not really as sure a bet in olden times. And then you get to 2007 and it's affecting you in a different way because you're playing Assassin's Creed, the original Assassin's Creed, and they're the most irritating motherfuckers in that game.
A golden necklace of incredible detail. Whoever made it, it's the equal of anything found in the Empire.
Whoever rendered these must have been having a great time. Well, these kind of collectibles really just kind of end up feeling like it's something where an asset artist just really gets to show off. Trying to piece together and remember what. Trying to piece together and remember what this tomb is all about. Obviously we need to raise those platforms up. No, so that's not how we do that. There's nothing much over there. So what we've got to play with is this pulley system. There's that roll in action, by the way. This looks like it should move, but So that thing only goes down. I figure I should have to... Oh, that must just be a way down. Ah. Lever. Pull that, open that, raise that up.
It's perfectly preserved.
See, at that point it's just a pixel hunt. Arguably some, admittedly some very big pixels, but still. Just hop over here. There we go. That's what we have to do. Pull that, drop that down. Stick that in there, and it'll hold it in place. And now both our platforms stay where they are. And we can very happily just hop along. To the finished platform. Survival cache, treasure map. More resources that I'm actually full of. I'm basically completely stacked on resources at the moment.
An old codex. Looks to be a treatise on the connection between the body and the mind.
And that skill's as simple as healing just takes less time now. So back on out we go. Nice of our compound bow to vanish into thin air like that. And we're back out in the valley. Lovely. couple of options for where we want to actually shove our rope target.
Lara, I'm sorry if Sophia was less than welcoming.
I understand. I'm just glad you were there to vouch for me.
My people have spent decades fighting outsiders. It's not an easy habit to break. See if you can lend a hand with the preparations. A little hard work would go a long way towards building trust.
I'll see what I can do.
It's basically a not so subtle hint to basically say, hey, like, go do some side quests. There's side quests around here. Main village isn't actually that hard to get back to.
Just keep your eyes out. You could be here at any moment. I'll do what I can. You there. We could use some help if that's what you're here for.
Yes,
I'm
it
here
is.
to help. What can I do?
We're trying to fortify as many of these towers as we can. Most of them were badly damaged in last year's floods. We've got the repairs in hand, but I need some extra supplies from around the valley. If we can get these towers repaired, it'll give us an advantage over the invaders, and it'll help us reach the upper levels of the ruined towers. Will you help?
I'll see what I can round up.
Thank you. Bring them back to me when you're finished. Do you have the supplies we need?
And we can just...
We never recovered from the Soviets. And now this.
I promised to keep them safe. We should have been ready for this.
Ah, he does have a document.
Another difficult winter for my people. There are more deaths than births now. And as the seasons pass, the young ones are becoming restless. I see them looking to the sky when the rare plane passes overhead. Wistful. Wondering. Longing. I know they are still deeply committed to the cause. But I also sense a change coming. An end to our way of life is on the horizon. The most recent invaders are fading from memory. But as the technology of men advances, more are bound to find our valley again. And we are bound with the fate of this place. For better or worse.
Jacob's diary is
There's not enough.
interesting.
We have to make do.
Here you are. This should be everything you asked for.
Good, good. Leave some of the supplies in the basket there, and we'll finish the repairs. But I need you to bring the rest of the supplies down to the tower by the lakeshore. When you're done, meet me back here.
So even if you have all the supplies you need, you still need to effectively go do the circuit. Which gets us out of there and looking through the valley at least.
Trinity will be here soon.
It's pretty much a standard forest area. There's a couple of bigger animals dotted around. So it's not completely free of danger even before Trinity shows up. Jaguars. I think there's a bear knocking around somewhere.
You there. Maybe you'll be able to help us with these machines.
What can I do?
These invaders have a new tool to threaten us with. Small helicopters piloted by machine. Drones, they tell me. The things don't fight back, but they've got what looks like a camera inside. They're mapping the valley, and we're losing our advantage. I've been able to bring a few of them down, but with those weapons I expect you'll have better luck. Will you help?
I'll bet I can take a few of them down.
The more the better. Come see me again when they're dealt with.
So yeah, drones. Specifically quadcopter style drones. There's now there's now 4 of them buzzing around. Oh, speaking of buzzing around, there's a cat. Oh, it's a bad shot. That was a good shot. There we go. Give me your rare pelts so that I might get more ammo. There he goes. Right. I want to do this. Finish this one. There we go. Game freak out. Right, where's the basket? There it is. Okay, so now we just have to head back to town for that one. But we will...
The day I feared has come. There can be no more denying it. The helicopters we saw last sundown represent a new incursion onto our lands. We have grown up in the shadow of our parents' struggle, and now, it seems, we will have our own. But the sacred duty must be done. We must protect the source of God's grace on earth.
First a document. And then drones. Where are you, you bastard? Ah, there you are. Down you go. It's actually quite easy to find them with my headphones on. There's some good directional audio coming from them. Coin cache here. I'm gonna have to go back and buy some gear sooner rather than later. Fortunately, it's an easy fast travel point.
Those machines?
I think I got the last of them.
That you did. They may send more, but at least we can make it hard on the bastards. We're grateful for your help.
So if I didn't have all the special edition stuff, that would be the first alternate weapon I'd gotten, since everything else I have is just stuff I got for buying the game. Also, I don't think that Remnant mission actually, the materials mission, has actually taken any resources away from me. I just needed to have them.
Can you see anything from up there? No, I'm trying to any moment.
I'll do what I can.
I left the supplies by the other tower. Looks like you finished this one.
That we have, thanks to you. This will give us an edge over the invaders. We need all we can get.
I'll do what I can.
There's not enough. We have to make do.
There has to be more. Send someone to go look.
Send who, exactly? Everyone's heading down to the lower village to prepare. I'm telling you, you have to improvise for now.
Hello there.
Hello there. I don't know if that rope there has an actual purpose. But I think it's time we headed in the direction of actual progression. I want to say there's another tomb up there. Can't remember. Also can't remember if there's actually a way up there yet. Or if this is just a thing that's there. Not everything has to lead to something. Yeah, we could take the nice stable bridge, but
They will likely come from the air. Jacob is assembling fighters in the upper village to draw their attention there.
challenge tomb, you say? There we go. I knew there was one around here somewhere. But we can't get into it yet. We need ourselves a grappling hook. This is the reason I haven't done any of the... This is the reason I haven't done any collectible roundups yet. There's just too many missing pieces of equipment that I need.
Completed your duties, rendezvous in the upper village. Understood?
Yes!
Understood!
Good. Now go. The Prophet be with you. Greetings.
Hello.
Hello.
Something I can do for you.
I know you're busy.
Trinity is going to be here soon. There's much to do.
But I want to help. Let me show you that I'm on your side.
I'm sorry. This is not an easy time for us. I can see you need good intentions won't keep you alive.
These new arrowheads seem blunt.
A blunt arrow is better than none.
We don't know what armor these invaders wear. I'm not sure these will be
Excuse me, I'm
enough to
taking
cut
your
through.
arrows.
At least we have a few rifles this time.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Something I can do for you.
I know you're busy.
Okay, that's just the same.
Trinity is going to be here.
That's just the same discussion. There isn't a base camp. No, I didn't pass a base camp. Okay. Ah, there's the base camp.
Lara, I could use your help. Our people are spread thin across the valley. If you light the signal tower, they'll know that the danger is imminent.
I'll do what I can.
Once the fire is lit, they'll know what to do.
Well, once again, we are faced with a large thing that needs climbing. Also, where's this ally mission? Oh, yeah. Ah, there it is.
You're the one that came with Jacob. I have something to ask of you.
Well, ask it
What
then.
can I help you with?
Jacob told me you've got a knack for exploring. There are more old places, tombs, all around the valley. You may have seen the wards placed there to frighten children. It's not superstition. Those places are dangerous, but they also hold relics of our former glory. Not just trinkets, but knowledge. I believe we need that wisdom now more than ever. A decade ago, I'd have gone myself, but now I could use your skills. The scouts tell me you've already been inside one of the old tombs. Would you share what you've learned with us?
Of course. They belong to your people.
We don't have much, but I have these old coins. If gold has value to you, I can give you some for every secret you find.
So, this is not necessarily a mission to a side quest to be done immediately. It's more just where we go to get our reward for completing all the challenge tombs.
Seems to be a map of some sort, but I can't quite read the words.
Also, there's another challenge tomb nearby.
An iron coin with one side cut and shaped into a crude claw tool, perhaps to remove nails.
So yeah, it's basically just here's where you go to get the rewards for completing all the challenge tombs.
Hello there. I'm sorry. Jacob has instructed us not to let anyone pass. If you're looking for the signal fire, it's on the tower.
I think the tomb is up past there, but we're not going to be able to get in there for a while. What's down here? I don't think there's a tomb, there's just another cave. Or maybe it is the tomb. There's an extremely daring leap there. I didn't leave anything behind.
Aurora, the physician.
That levels up our Greek. Which I think will let us translate that monolith that we found.
The road to Katesh was long and hard. Infirmity, illness, and injury abounded. Aurora was a believer trained in the ways of Hippocrates and the great Roman healers. It is because of her that so many survived the journey to Katesh. It is her legacy that knowledge of healing continues to be passed down among believers.
That is a really nastily hidden document. Like, off in the darkness, surrounded by fog. We are a long way from where we're supposed to be. Hey, there's just this cool cave knocking about. And it's a very out of the way effective strongbox. And a bunch of physics scrolls I can kick about. Yeah, like this whole like out of the way cave, and all it has in it is basically a document and a strongbox. But hey, it's here, and if you want 100%, you have to find this place. Honestly, something I like, you know. Sometimes a big honking cave is its own reward. Anyway, time to actually climb this tower. Nothing particularly complicated about this climb, but it's also not... A, it's not as huge as the radio tower climb from the first game. But it's also not effectively a cutscene like that game was. There is actual climbing to be done. And pathfinding. You need to find your way up this thing. While the music gets steadily more and more dramatic, obviously. And finally, we can do fire arrows. This lets us burn down those sections of brush that we've been seeing all over the place. Like we saw it before the tomb we headed into earlier. Okay, that's all we needed. Like the fires.
Thank you, Lara. Our people have been
should give them time to evacuate. Meet me in the upper village. I'm gathering our forces here.
All right.
And now we have another resource container. Right. In you go.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Great to be back.
I have, but I don't think I found all of them yet.
Yeah, that tomb thing also kind of lets slip that there's only 9 of the challenge tombs in the game, which, yeah, I think is fine. I would rather have quality over quantity, and they're definitely pretty quality. Now, where was that monolith I found? It was up here.
Seems to be a map of some sort.
Oh man, it's a level 7. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that at some point.
Trinity being here, the people they're hurting, that's down to me. I led them here. God, it's happening again, isn't it? People are suffering because of my actions. No. No, you can't think like this, Lara, or you really will drive yourself crazy. Trinity would have found this place sooner or later. At least I have the chance to help stop them. Of getting to the divine source first and using it to benefit the world, rather than cause more pain and suffering. Just need to focus. For everyone who's gone before. For everyone I've lost. Just keep moving.
We'll go meet with Jacob. There we go. I forgot his name for a second. We'll go meet with Jacob next time.